When you realize that some people deserve a special place in hell, Josh, our 17-year-old son, crashed his car head-on into a tree and fell into a deep coma. Less than 48 hours later, an administrator was already pressuring us to make sense of the tragedy by authorizing organ donation. Deborah Weinstein, who was presented as our advocate, quickly changed her tone, commented on the daily cost of the ICU, questioned the health insurance limit, and warned that prolonged neurological rehabilitation would ruin our finances. As an ICU nurse, I saw small improvements, eyes tracking objects, fingers moving, but she classified it all as reflexes and noted in the medical record that we were stuck in the denial phase of grief. We appealed to management, the patient advocacy department, and the ethics committee, but the answer was always the same. Trust the doctor's 15 years of experience. The turning point came when Einstein brought an organ procurement team to educate us at Josh's bedside while showing off a 6-figure hospital budget. My husband exploded, ordered everyone to leave, and ended up being escorted out by security guards. An episode she used to label us as emotionally unstable. The next day, she came back with lawyers. Either we signed the donation in 72 RERS, or Josh would be sent to a public hospital without infrastructure and all the costs would fall on us. We were in an abyss when suddenly Josh squeezed my hand. It wasn't a spasm. He reacted when he heard his name. We cried with relief. That night, reading to him, I saw his eyes open and follow me. Still, Weinstein remained relentless. He will never talk or walk. Prolonging this is cruel. We continued to record each progress, but her reports described the family's hallucinations. With no way out, we managed to reach the hospital's CEO. He was shocked, suspended the doctor, and launched an investigation. Months later, in court, we learned something even worse. When we weren't there, Weinstein would bring specialists into the room to convince Josh, who was already aware, although frail, that he would be confined to a bed and that dying would be the noble option, since his organs would save other people. The reason was financial bonuses tied to each donor referred to the transplant program. She was convicted 11 years ago of coercion, medical fraud, and abuse of a vulnerable person, and the state compensated us with $500,000 for the damages and expenses. Today, Josh continues to undergo physical therapy, but he can already walk, talk, hike, and plan to study engineering. Every step he takes proves that sometimes the greatest danger is not the accident itself, but those who try to profit from other people's pain. While our son rebuilds the life that was almost stolen from him, Dr. Wien serves time and will never touch a patient again.